Hello, hello! Welcome back to Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes. My name is Decapitated, otherwise known as the world's 1,100,756th ranked Germa fan. And today we're going to be continuing on with the Golden Deer route. But this is a very special episode, as you can probably tell by the timestamp and the thumbnail and the title of the episode. We're going to be continuing on with the supports. I have 27 supports for you today because I've been lowballing the amount of supports I need to get through in the prior episodes. Oh God, I wish I didn't do that. I wish I had prepared like a giant list of how many I needed to do per episode. Luckily, supports there's a little bit of an easy method to farm them, but it's like you can get about like 2 levels of supports if you get perfect RNG via like specific methods. But anyway. That doesn't help if you have 0 support points and you need to get an A rank. So, you know, gonna be needing to do that. Anyway, let's continue on with probably like extras. Yeah, extras, records hall of not events, support log. That's the one we want. I wish that was like first, because that's the most important one. I don't know why the menu is laid out like this, but whatever. It's not as bad as Engage with that. Anyway, I did say we're on Golden Wildfire route this time, right? I mean, you clicked on it's the titles down there at the bottom of the screen, so you should know. Anyway, first up, Claude Chez A. I have no recollection of like what this is. So, by the way, I still need to figure out what route I'm gonna watch Yuri, Geralt, and Byleth supports on. Did I already watch them on a specific route? I don't actually know.
How's my favorite mercenary?
Hey.
The enemy's practically on our doorstep, but you're still taking the time to check on me? Why not? I'll never be too busy to check on you.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Haha, very funny. So what? You're just being nice? Not exactly. You didn't get a chance to learn anything even after you met Solon, did you?
We met Solon? Yeah, we
never
did.
got closure after our fight against those who slither in the dark.
Okay, I guess this
one.
one's
Attention to the central church.
just unlocks right now. Okay.
I figured even you might have trouble moving on from that one.
Yeah, to be honest, it's fine, really.
I'll be honest. I can't stop thinking about it. Who am I really?
I guess we'll never know.
It's like the answer.
It'll be in the 3 Hopes
right in front of
sequel.
me, but I just can't reach it.
Nah.
I'm sorry. I wish I could do more to help you with that. Don't apologize. It's clear what the priority is right now, even to me. We need to put an end to the church as soon as possible so we can end this war.
Destroy the church.
You're right. The longer Folda remains in turmoil, the more likely it is they'll try something again.
I mean, there's probably not going to be any DLC, but
We need this war
I kind of
to be
wish there was.
over,
But
so we're
I mean,
not-
Engage already has DLC, but Engage was finished like
And
2
that
years ago,
means more
so
work for you.
I guess it's more of like a Tecmo
Now go be
decision
important.
whether or not they want to actually make a DLC.
All right,
Whatever.
All right. But one more thing before I go. This war is going to end, but our fight with those who slither in the dark won't be over when it does. As long as they keep plotting, we'll keep going after them.
Yeah. Oh, they're not dead? I mean,
I'll
they're
need your
pretty
help
dead.
with that from here
Is
on
my
out.
son dead
Got it?
on this route? I don't remember.
Of course. You can count on
God,
me.
I should not have played these all in a
And if
row.
it so
I don't think I would
happens that we
remember it
do
anyway.
Eventually find out who you really are. Just know that you'll still be the same person to me. You'll always be you. Remember that.
Yeah. You're
Thanks, Claude. Same goes for you.
Same for you, bro.
Whether you're the leader
Friendo.
of the Lester Alliance, the King, or even the Elmiran. Oh, keep it down. We're not talking about that part yet.
Oh, sequence. Oh, that was adorable. Anyway, let's see what's up next. I scrolled down to the bottom of the page for no reason, all of my support lists. So I did since I'm doing all 3 of them in a row. Oh God, I made a terrible mistake. Anyway, I'm gonna do Constant C, and then we'll pivot over to something else real quick. Let's do Claude Constant C. As you see, I'm missing quite a bit still. Come on. God, why does this take so long? I swear half of these episodes are just like... That's probably like 10% of these episodes are just
accomplished a most triumphant feat.
loading screens. but maybe like 5%, but that's still a lot.
Inspiring talent. From these hands is new magic born. But I mustn't rest on my laurels quite yet. Nay, I must aim for ever more spectacular heights.
Are you talking to yourself?
Hey, Constance.
Yeah. This is what I do basically. This is why I decided to just like make a YouTube channel,
You may enter.
because I just do this.
Up to some of your
So I
old
guess I can relate.
friends, huh? Perfect timing.
Listen to the funny
Here
music.
You speak of me as though I am some non-entity to be slotted into your schedule.
Damn.
Whoa, okay. Hang on. I just heard you were researching some interesting magic.
Ha ha ha! You
Oh ho
have
ho!
correctly.
You should have said oh ho ho.
I have created a new spell
That'll
which
feel
can
better.
affect both the style and length of one's hair.
Can it affect the length of anything else?
Questioning, this heralds a revolution that will sweep all of Fodlan.
Revolutions aside, that sounds like an incredible spell. Care to give me a little demonstration? This is great. If I can change my hairstyle at will, I'll be able to slip out of all kinds of sticky situations.
Of course, and you shall be my first test subject.
That'll be really cool if they actually
You're
made a new
first.
Claude
Hey,
portrait.
hold on. This idea's not
With, like,
sounding
a
quite so
beard.
clever anymore.
What if it grew him the beard like like he has in Three Houses?
Take this.
Did it work?
Beyond my wildest imaginings. Why, your hair is now more resplendent than ever.
I appreciate the sentiment, but I still don't know. Wait, why is my head hard? Ow!
Is it not gonna show it?
It's so sharp.
No, it's not gonna
my
show it.
head.
Okay, thanks, Three Hopes.
I really don't think this hairstyle's
Oh.
gonna catch on. I look like an angry cat that fell into a bathtub.
And now you know what it means to be ahead of your time. Unconventional though it may be, your hairstyle is objectively flawless.
This isn't exactly ideal for keeping a low profile. I couldn't even wear a hat without tearing right through
It should have just changed to the Three Houses portrait for a second. That would have been more clever.
Conceivable. You are given the rare honor of being the subject of my magic, yet all you can think to do is...
I guess that has a different outfit though, right?
If that is to be your response, why did you rush to my side the moment I completed the experiment?
Yeah, I guess things turned out a bit differently than I'd been led to believe. Still,
You basically
it is
said you're
some pretty
cringe, bro.
incredible magic. I doubt anyone else could even come close.
You sound as though you're consoling me, yet I have not failed in the slightest.
Owned.
No, I'm not calling it a failure per se. It's just that the applications might be rather,
You
How
will
different
come
is
to
the
read those
outfit?
words.
And then we get an A support. Oh no, they get a B support. Okay, I thought it was an A. How different is the outfit? It's somewhat different. It's not. I guess I don't think you can look it up yourself. I don't need to drag it out on screen. I don't think. But how different is it? He has a shoulder pad. On this other side. I thought he had armor on. No, he doesn't. No, he only has the pauldron on. It's kind of like more like a tabard or something that he's wearing in the he's wearing in Three Houses. Okay, I guess I remembered wrong. Yeah, he has just has straight up armor on in this game, so that would make sense. Okay, whatever. Anyway, time to get on to what I needed to do. So unfortunately, I am locked out of the Claude and Hilda supports. So what I do need to do is I need to turn this on and then do that so I don't hear it. And then we need to play the Hilda support. Play nice recording of the Hilda support.
We're beating the Empire in the smaller local battles, yes, but that barely puts a dent in their total power.
And this is the
We
C
can
support, by the
fight
way.
all we want, but there's no defeating an army of that size. It may not be today or tomorrow, but that sea will swallow us up soon enough. Is it really responsible of me to keep letting the war drag on like this?
This is exactly what I do.
Claude? Looks like you have
Except
something on your
a
mind.
hot girl does not come up and console me. That is
You know,
completely
they say you'll
not
get
what
wrinkles
happens.
if you keep your brow furrowed like that all the time.
Unless you count my mom, but that would be
Sounds
weird.
like just the dignified look I need. People always tell me I'm not noble enough.
Owned.
Oh, come on. Everyone knows young and lively is the way to be.
You can hear this, right?
Really?
Yes, it looks like you can.
It would sure be nice if the round table would propose strategies that are young and lively. They're all so conservative and selfish. I think a few lines here or there would actually help me fit in.
Unfortunately, I think
Really?
it's
You
gonna
know
look.
what
The
to
footage is
say.
gonna look worse,
If you're
but whatever.
too set in your ways, it'll set on your face. So whatever
Sit-
you do,
sit on my face.
just make sure you don't end up some beady-eyed king with a face full of wrinkles.
I just can't win with you, can I?
I think you're missing the point, Claude. What I'm saying is, you should do what you think is right, with enough vigor to blow any creases clean off your face.
Hold on, do you even hear yourself right now? Who knows what would happen to the Alliance if I followed that advice?
You do have a point there. But at least you wouldn't have to worry about those pesky brow wrinkles anymore.
Kiki.
And knowing you, Claude, I'm sure you'll find a way to break through this standoff.
This is the
You
B
really
support, not
do
the C
have me
support. I
beat.
apologize.
I feel like you can see
Where are
straight
they
through
right
me.
now? This is before they
It's
make
not
the Hack of
hard
the
when your
Empire, so you had to
thoughts
get
are
it
written
then.
so
But
plainly on your
whatever.
face. All I have to do is read what's there.
No,
Guess I'd better try scrubbing them off then.
shut up.
As you should.
Honestly, Hilda, I don't know what to do. Is my way really the right path forward? It feels like I'm rejecting everything Lester used to be up until now. Like I'm tearing something important away from the people who need it most. Are you sure you won't regret lighting this fire in me?
Is an oligarchy really
I
that
don't
much
know,
worse than a
maybe I will.
monarchy?
I'll probably get mad at you at some point,
Really
too.
much that much better? I don't think so.
But I know how hard you work to keep the Alliance heading in the right direction. You're the smartest leader we've ever had, Claude. If I was a betting girl, I'd say you're gonna come up with the best plan ever, without a doubt.
Or
Hey, Claude.
insulting each other. Okay, and this is the A support.
Oh, Hilda, what's up?
Ugh, don't ask. It's just been one meeting after another lately, and they all drag on for
This one probably isn't timed, but you know.
What, bored of them already? Can't say I disagree with you there. But we've taken the Alliance in a brand new direction as the Lester Federation. Of course, not everything has to change, but the things that do need to get decided soon. So it's only natural we have so many meetings, right?
Yeah.
I know. But if you ask me, these are more of a hassle than any round table ever was.
Damn, owned.
Honestly, Claude, I never thought you'd end up as our king.
Makes you so hot.
It's kind of weird, you know?
Well, I had a lot of opinions coming at me from all different directions. And this ended up being the solution I came up with.
To ignore all of them.
Hard times like these call for more than the Round Table was ever capable of. We need a fierce leader willing to face the world.
Okay,
I get
Anakin.
what you're going for, but having that leader be a king, I don't know, it makes me uncomfortable.
I get it. But trust me, everything I'm doing right now is what needs to be done.
Hey, Claude, is this really what you wanted? To be the king of Lester?
No, it's to be the king of the world.
You always struck me as the kind of guy who went wherever the wind took him. A free spirit. Someone who would find someone else to lead and nag them into taking the job. But right now, I get the feeling that your role and everything that comes with it are keeping you tied down.
Wow, Hilda, you're being really introspective
No.
right now.
I wanted to rule. I'm sure of that. But I didn't realize that's how you saw me.
Now,
Claude, you're not alone. We're here for you. Yet off you went, taking the throne all by yourself. Were we just getting in your way?
yes.
Of course not. It's honestly because I have you all that I was able to make that decision.
Able
I
to
know
do it
I'd
through
never be
military
standing
might.
where I am now without the support each and every one of you has given me.
Especially the military support. The against
If
the other
that's
leaders.
true, then you shouldn't be so afraid to ask us for help. I'm more reliable than I look, you know.
Right. I'll be sure to take you up on that, Hilda. I mean, I did think I was already doing it, but I guess it wasn't enough.
Oh, definitely not. You've got a lot to learn from me, Claude. I'm practically an expert at relying on
whoops.
people for help.
Nobody tops you in that regard, that's for sure. I'd be honored to
Sorry about
have
that.
you as my teacher.
Okay, let's get back into it. You can see in the background. You can see the thing in the background. We'll see. Okay, every other support. I do have a couple more support and a couple more routes that do need to be like that because I didn't know that stuff would be locked out. I mean, I honestly kind of like that the supports like are time and context sensitive to when the story is happening, what's going on in the story. But like a lot of Dimitri supports in 3 houses were like that. However, I wish it would warn you. I mean, Dimitri's were different because they were locked. Like you couldn't like raise his support level, so you could like they would happen after, and that was fine. But like these locking you out after you've made some progress, it's just I wish it would warn you. Like hey, like do a little marker. It says hey, this is like the last chapter where you can raise the support level. Watch out. Anyway, let me get my list back up of stuff I need to do for Hilda. This Hilda might only have like 1. Okay, Hilda's a couple. Let's go. Hilda Shez A. I don't remember anything they talked about. Let's go. Oh god, I take way too long doing these. I'm gonna be honest. These supports were like 3 minutes long each, and I take way too long doing them. So I need to hurry up.
Hilda, did you get hurt at all?
Nope, I'm totally fine. I'm super glad we won that battle
Oh,
today.
she's telling me to lay off and stop
Me too.
being a psycho.
It was touch and go for a moment there. Make sure you're not overdoing it, okay?
Is that what it seemed like? I didn't think I was pushing myself at all.
Hee hee.
I mean, you were way up in the front with me. Didn't you say you wanted to hang back and relax?
What can I say? When I saw you up there, I couldn't help but chase after you. Despite all that stuff I said, I guess I do still worry.
But I thought worrying about people like me was a waste of time.
Well, that's what I thought. But it turns out you and my brother are different after all.
Yeah, you're a lot weaker.
So, what you're saying is...
Friends and family are different. I can't protect myself as well as Holst can.
It's different because we're friends and he's family?
Exactly.
No, that's not it. My friends are just as important to me as my brother. Look at it this way. I could cheer for you till I'm blue in the face, but if I'm stuck all the way in the back, you won't even notice. And I'd lose track of you in all the commotion.
Yeah, I guess that's what would happen.
So,
Yeah.
how am I supposed to cheer for you if I don't
Sorry,
get
it
up
just started
close?
disassociating there for a second. What's happening?
But you weren't cheering. You were actually participating in the battle.
Hey, it's not my fault there were so many enemies up there. They forced my hand. I'd have been in danger if I hadn't fought back.
Imagine her slaughtering several
I have a
civilians.
feeling that you have some
They
kind
weren't
of
civilians.
problem
They
with me
were given
being so
weapons. They had
close by.
pitchforks. They had improvised weapons. They were trying to defend their village, but never mind that part. Deny it immediately. Reply
I
ambiguously.
don't know. I wouldn't say that, but, you know.
Now there's a vague answer if I've ever heard one. Aren't you happy you get to witness all my valiant deeds up close?
I'm not sure happy's the right word, but I'm definitely grateful for your help. You're pretty strong, too, you know.
Wow.
You really are Holst's little sister. I can't think of anyone I'd rather have watching my back.
Oh, please don't say that. I can't handle that kind of responsibility. Our win wasn't because of me or anything. You know I'm basically a weakling, right?
Yeah, sure.
After seeing what you can do, weakling isn't what comes to mind. But I guess you can seem shaky out there sometimes.
Is this still going on? I think they could have
Exactly.
concluded this at this point.
So
Whatever.
shaky.
Whatever.
That's why it's up to you to make sure I'm perfectly safe during battles.
Agree, you'll do that. Refuse to do that. Yeah, I'll simp.
Of
I'll
course I
simp.
will. But aren't you supposed to be cheering me on so I don't die?
I'm obviously going to do that. And in exchange, you protect me. Hee hee. It'd be a little selfish of you to get all that encouragement for free, don't you think?
Right, if you say so. I think I've lost the thread of this
Yeah, me too.
conversation.
This kind of went.
That's okay.
Well, at least
The point is,
at least they
we
pointed that
just
out.
gotta stick together and keep doing our best.
Do your best, do your best, do it every day. Do your best, do your best. We're gonna be watching Leonie. Does she have? She has Dorothea and Linhardt supports. Okay. No support with Blue Lions units, interestingly enough, which is, I guess you don't get that many in this route, so it's fine, right? You get Ash and I can't think of any, but I can't think of the other person you get. Anyway, let's go. Leonie B. Hilda Leonie B. Let's go. What did they talk about? They talked about like accessories or something, or perfume. I think they talk about accessories in Three Houses. Did they talk about perfume this time? I don't know.
I don't know about this. Did I use too much?
Yes,
I don't
smells
not like
good.
it, but I'm also not sure it smells good exactly.
Hey, Leonie.
Pheromones.
Wait. Oh, you wore the oil. You smell so good.
Okay, I don't know why. Whenever like a character like squeals, maybe it's because I know these characters better and they have like better designs in my opinion. Whenever like a character squeals and or like makes a weird noise like that in Engage, I just like cringe the hell out. Maybe it's because they talk about stupid shit in Engage. I don't know. Anyway, it's cringy in Engage.
It's
You know-
amazing you noticed so quickly.
You know that meme that's like that woman, she's sitting in her office and like the hot guy comes and says, "Hey, babe," and then she's like, "Oh, hey," and then the ugly guy comes up and he's like, it's that meme, right? Like that's essentially me with Engage. Whatever, it's fine.
Still, it smells
The
different.
gameplay's really good
than you
though.
were wearing the other day.
Yeah, the gameplay's really good.
Did I do it right?
Oh, for sure. And yeah, that's a scent I whipped up specifically for you.
It's called Beat.
I mean, I could have just given you one of mine. But I knew there was a scent out there that would suit you perfectly. So I tried all sorts of different things to make the perfect Eau de Leonie.
Oh, Leonie.
That's for you and only you. It's the only one like it in the entire world.
How do you even make perfume?
That
I don't
feels
know.
so fancy.
I'm assuming they did it in like. I'm assuming there was like
And
perfume.
while I appreciate all the
perfumers
trouble you
in
went
old
through
times,
to make
but-
it, I still don't think it's for me. I'm sorry. I feel so bad about all of this.
Sucks.
Oh, don't worry about it. I mean, sure, it's the only one like it in the world, but it's not actually valuable or anything.
It's valuable to me.
I just wanted to put my heart into making something specifically for you. I think you're really special. So I wanted you to have something special.
Dude.
Oh my gosh, it sounds like I'm proposing to you or something. Anyway, you get the idea, right?
Damn.
Well, in that case, maybe I'll just wear it on special occasions.
That would be great.
Got really
Hey,
awkward
there's
and heated real
actually
fast.
Something I've been wanting to try with my oils. Think you could help me out?
I can't very well say no after all that.
Yes! Okay, so here's the plan. First, you and I each wear a different scent at the same time.
Where's this going?
Then, when we're out together, they'll mix and create an even better
Okay.
scent.
Ooh. I mean,
Huh. That's actually a pretty clever idea, Hilda.
yeah, it's pretty cool.
I know, right?
Then again, I'm not sure how I feel about the idea of our scents intermingling.
She's turning you down, Hilda.
Just
Sorry.
Don't think about it.
Too late. It's all I can think about now, and it definitely feels weird. Yep, weird's the word.
Weird's the
Well,
word.
Now I feel weird. But you're still gonna help me out, right?
Damn, should I just put like a pride flag on this entire support? Goddamn.
Sure.
I'm kind of curious to see how all this plays out.
It's a friendship. And then they were friends. Excuse you, they were roommates. They have a V support that doesn't go anywhere. Anyway. That was weird. I don't think that happened in Three Houses. I don't think it got that, like, intense. I'm gonna be honest. Anyway, let's move on to Lorenz. Speaking of intense. Let's go on Male Chez, Male Lorenze. Let's go. I mean, we're bound to see more and more heated supports as we reach the A supports, but I'm looking forward to that Chimerix Catherine A support. That's
Here
not
to
going to be
complain
until
again, Lawrence?
next video. So.
Do I look like a man who does nothing but complain?
Yes.
Preposterous.
Okay, then what do you want?
I'm not sure if you noticed, but I have grown remarkably stronger as of late. I've
Buff.
poured all my effort, nay, my very blood, into these results. And do you know why that is?
He probably did it to win the war. He probably did it to get the goils.
Because you want to be more popular with women?
True.
I assure you, I have never lacked popularity with the ladies. No, it is because you threw down the gauntlet.
I don't remember doing anything like that.
I just remember you insulting
You
me.
surely could not have forgotten. Your words ring true in my ears even now. It was something like, if you don't want people running in to save you, then you just gotta get stronger than me.
Well, I don't really remember much, I'm gonna be honest. It's kind of like someone else sharing my memories, and they're kind of they kind of hog all the space, so. Oh, no, wait, no, they're not there
Sound
anymore.
like me.
I have no excuse. Shit!
And I believe I responded, the day my strength surpasses yours, my noble personage will save your commoner skin and restore the proper order to this world.
Did you?
Yes, I most certainly did. And now that day has finally come. I am a man of my word, after all. If I could only just rescue you from a perilous spot in battle, I will have truly fulfilled my vow.
I mean, he was deployed on that map, so.
So that was a vow, huh?
Oh.
Yes, one I whispered into the ears of the goddess herself. Yet you seem dead set on foiling my every opportunity to fulfill it. Somehow you never stumble, never falter on the battlefield. It's almost as if you're an army all on your own. And so, despite my every intention to rush in and rescue you, the opportunity never arises. Well, what do
Well,
you
you're not
plan
a
to
main
do about
character,
this?
Lauren. Sorry.
Okay, see what you're doing right now? You're complaining again, but you've got it all wrong. The reason I don't run into trouble in battle isn't because I'm all-powerful or something.
You do have anime protagonist powers, dude.
Because I have reliable allies like you fighting alongside me. So, you see, you've already fulfilled your vow.
Stinky.
What? Well, I must say, I'm quite impressed with myself. It seems I've managed to save your life without even realizing it. Which means I, Lawrence Hellman Gloucester, have emerged victorious in our challenge.
Hold on, I had to take my glasses off for a second. Accept defeat. Question his idea of a challenge. Yep.
Congrats, Lawrence. You did good. But just so we're clear, you're not so full of it to think you're actually stronger than me, are you?
Yeah, I'm kind of like higher level.
Ah, throwing down another gauntlet. Very well then. How about a little sparring session, right here and now?
Bring it. But no complaining if you lose.
Yeah. No complaining. Okay, time to move on. Let's go to Leonie B. There's a lot of Leonie B. Dang, Leonie. Sorry, girl. Looks like you're destined for a life of going to the tavern and getting and racking out that bill. Leonie B, yeah. Yeah, Leonie B, Leonie B, Leonie. What the heck? Damn.
Simple joys of a refreshing morning's exercise.
Oh, hey, Lawrence. Kinda early for you, isn't it? What are you doing here?
In truth, I was waiting for you, Leonie. I merely decided to fit in a spot of training in the meanwhile.
For me?
There's something I was hoping to speak to you about. Do you recall our last conversation here?
Lawrence, does anybody recall your conversations that
said
you have with them?
The day may come that more commoners begin to make their own choices, begin to live without relying on the nobility.
Sure, I remember.
Sorry,
What about
pressing
it?
buttons.
Well, your words were quite shocking to me. I've spent no small amount of time turning them over in my mind since. If you speak true, I wonder how I, as a noble, should proceed.
Huh. And? You reach any grand conclusions?
No.
Well, it is an ironclad rule of the nobility that the commoners living on our land fall under our protection. And yet, some still slip through our fingers. That is simply the state of things in today's world.
Not like it wasn't
In a way,
yesterday,
you are
whatever.
one of them, though you did choose this path of your own accord.
Hold on. Did you really have to put it like that? I didn't slip through anyone's fingers. I jumped out all on my own.
Yeah.
Well, yes, I suppose you did. My apologies. In truth, I find it exceedingly difficult to stand in the shoes of the everyman while also pushing matters forward as a noble.
Damn.
But if I'm
Can't
unable
relate,
to do
girl.
exactly that, I have no hope of preserving the stability of my territory. As such, I am looking to bring an exceptional commoner into the ranks at House Gloucester to act as my advisor.
Don't do it, Leonie.
That's a surprise.
Don't be a class traitor.
I thought there was supposed to be some huge boundary between nobles and their people.
Not like every person in Engage.
I assure you, such a boundary still exists. But I've come to realize something of late. As we proceed into the uncertain future, more and more common folk will begin to break free of their defined roles. Such an era will be upon us before long. Your actions are proof enough of that.
Whoa, slow down there. I don't think I'm some kind
She
of
just
great
became like a
journalist or
mercenary,
anything.
dude. Calm down. I guess she did go to Office Academy, which is
I've
pretty
simply
pretty,
interpreted the meaning
impressive.
behind your words. I thank you
Officers
for leading me to
Academy.
this realization.
She went to the Officers Academy and then wanted to become a mercenary. It's weird. I wish she had a little bit more ambitions than that, but whatever. Whatever. It's just silly anime girl. Just medieval chie.
Yeah, still not seeing it. I don't need your thanks.
Leonie, I had this idea with your story in mind. As for the commoner I would invite to House Gloucester, the proposal I mentioned earlier, how would you like to fill that role?
No.
I appreciate the invite, really.
Oh, yeah, she's actually gonna say no.
And I know it's supposed to be this huge honor, but there's other things I want to do in life. My
Owned.
dream is to become a mercenary just like the captain, and I'm already on the road to making that happen.
How?
I can't abandon that.
I mean, just like the captain. I know she means like a good mercenary, like a well-renowned mercenary, but like it's silly. It's a little silly.
Very well. I suppose I would not want to stand in the way of your dreams. In that case, I pray you succeed in your endeavors. But I'll be here should you ever change your mind.
Does Ignatz not count as? I guess he's a knight, so he's like not an advisor. Whatever, it's fine. You could just make Ignatz an advisor. Whatever.
Good to know I have a backup. Thanks, Lawrence.
Very nice. Okay. We are going to move on to, I think, no, yeah, we need to do all this. Okay, yeah. I got both of his Balthus supports unlocked. Isn't that just, well, his fault. We're gonna get a lot of Lorenz content this time. Actually, we're gonna end the Lorenz content. We're just gonna do all the Lorenz content in a row. I kind of wish I could randomize it, but, you know.
Hey, just the guy I wanted to see.
Ugh.
Ah, Balthus. Do you need me?
Yep. Got some hush-hush stuff I want to talk to you about. So let's go somewhere private.
Don't do it, Lawrence. It's a trap.
Goodness, whatever could it be?
He's gonna ask him for money, right?
It must be
It's funny.
serious if we need to discuss it in a private setting.
So, what do you know about the Claude investigation?
I fear I have no idea what you are talking about. Did this request come from my father, perchance?
Yeah, I figured you might be in the dark.
Owned. Wow.
Indeed, this is the first I have heard of it. Though I believe he may have spoken to me once regarding something similar.
How do they not know? Whatever. It's
Still,
it's
I'm
dumb.
surprised he would ask such a thing of you. Also, how do you even know my father?
You know I've borrowed a lot of money from all kinds of folks, right? Well, your pops is on that list. I'm as broke as can be, so he put me to work to pay it back. That's how I ended up looking into Claude.
I don't know how they don't know. It's very
I think
silly.
That was around the time I decided to hide under Garrick Mock.
I am relieved to hear you know him for surprisingly normal reasons.
Hey,
That was a
what's that supposed
that
to
was a good
mean?
line.
Still, I wonder why my father would lend money to a base mercenary such as yourself.
Whatever.
Just gonna ignore that last part, huh? Now I know where the phrase like father like son comes from. Anyway, I'll answer your question. I may not look it, but I actually used to be a noble.
You, a noble? Pray, keep your jests in check, sir.
I mean, his base class a commoner.
Joke. The full name's Balthus von Albrecht.
Because I mean, like I don't know if he starts as a noble in 3 houses, but that might be the case. Oh well.
I'm surprised you didn't know. Claude and Hilda both did.
Does this mean you have connections with Lord Holst?
Yeah, we're old buddies. I was the heir to my house too, so we got to see each other a lot.
An heir? Goodness me, I apologize for my ignorance.
You better, bitch.
To think a boorish man so lacking in honor and grace would be a noble.
Hey, easy. I'll have you know I was actually the lord of the house. It wasn't till after I inherited the title that I left.
Dang.
Such a thought staggers the imagination, but I will accept it for the time being. And I feel I now understand your relationship to my father.
You just sort of say whatever pops into your head, don't you? Still, you better think twice about that brutal honesty of yours. Especially since you're gonna be the Count someday.
I mean, his dad looks like he's getting along just
You
fine.
may be right. Thank you for the counsel.
Yeah, thank you for the counsel. Thanks for the counsel, King. Anyway. We're moving on. Maybe.
There you are, Lawrence.
There it goes. I can't imagine what they're gonna
What
talk
is it
about
you
more.
need now, Balthus?
They're in the same place.
I want to talk about the debt I owe your father. We never settled that, and I'm thinking I should probably pay it back.
Blue jab.
Ah, that.
Sorry.
Well, as head of House Gloucester, I have determined
Oh.
you no longer need to repay it.
Yeah, that fits.
Judging by the specifics of the requests, I highly doubt my father ever expected recompense.
Well, would you look at that? The current Count Gloucester sure is a generous sort.
You have saved me countless times on the battlefield since joining our army.
Hmm.
Asking a comrade in arms for
Really?
mere coin when I owe them a life debt would only sully the good name of House Gloucester.
Well, I still appreciate it. So, does that mean I can just drop the whole investigate Claude thing?
No.
I mean, I've already dug up an entire mound of dirt on the guy, but I'm happy to let it all go.
That is dangerous information to have on our king.
Take it,
Destroy your
Lawrence.
record and speak of it to no one.
Dang.
You sure? There's some real juicy stuff in there. Your head would probably pop clean off if I told you.
Feet
I
pic. He
admit
got
that
those
my
clawed feet
curiosity is
pics.
piqued. Oh, what to do? In that case, Balthus, hold this information of yours tight and make sure it lands in no other hands. When the time comes that we need it, I will take it into my possession.
When you need it? What's that mean?
It is quite possible that I will become the next king after Claude.
Ooh.
You take good care of it in the meanwhile. All for the sake of Lawrence Hellman Gloucester.
Some intrigue that will go nowhere. Very
The
cool.
heck did I end up having to help you?
I mean, they can't really do a direct sequel to
My
these games,
apologies.
unfortunately,
Will
but
you not be
know.
assisting me?
unless they just,
Though you may be only a former noble, I have the utmost trust you will not betray me after my having cleared your debts.
Not too happy about this, but I am glad to have one less debt on my plate. Still, looks like I've landed with a real scoundrel. If only he were a lady instead.
what's the problem, Balthus? You don't like that Lorenzussy? Anyway. Okay, we're gonna move on to Raphael. Marianne. I think I already did Raphael Chez A. I think so, yes. So we're gonna move on to Raphael Marianne. Hey. Do this one first. Oh, I actually skipped one up there. I'm being silly.
Hey there, Marianne.
Hey,
What's up?
Marianne. We did it.
I can't get this poor thing to return to the stable. When I asked what was wrong, she said her stomach is in such terrible pain that she can't even take a step.
Is he gonna do the Twoodaloo
Yeah.
thing?
That sounds like a real pickle.
Oh, here, I guess he already knows you could
If we could
straight
get
up
her
talk
back
to animals.
The stable, I could examine her and provide medication, but
Is he gonna carry him?
Step aside, Marianne. It's Raphael's time to shine.
They couldn't have put a horse model in the cuts.
Stable
Whatever.
in No time.
Whatever.
yes, but how exactly?
Easy. I'll get her onto that cart over there and push her back home.
But I highly doubt she'll be willing to get into the cart given her current state.
Ah, it's fine. Just leave it to me. Good horsey. Good horsey. Just like that. See? It's not such a bad cart. And here we go.
Damn. How much does an adult horse weigh? I don't actually know. I'm not a horse girl, so I don't know why you would expect me to know that. Really? It's loading in the middle of this? Wow, really? What are they loading? Did the game crash or something?
Thank you very much, Raphael.
They had to,
I gave her
whatever.
medicine, so she should feel
They've
much
loaded
better
two
soon.
different areas. Whatever. Or
It seems she wants to thank you as well.
No, you don't need to be thanking me.
thank you
horsey.
for the
I'm
horse.
just glad you're feeling better.
Thank you for the horse
I hope this isn't
picture.
rude,
That was
but
really cool.
I still can't believe you were able to lift a horse with your bare hands.
Your little horsey there was just the right size to wake up my sleepy muscles.
1,000 to 1,300, 1,320 pounds. Holy crap.
I fear she made a snack of some rotten fruit.
Oof, that's rough.
She's always been a bit of a glutton, I'm afraid. Still, I'm surprised she went so far as to eat something she found by the side of the road.
Ah, she was just hungry and eating what was around. Trust me, I know the feeling. I've eaten a lot of weird stuff before.
Like ass?
Like what?
I don't know. Old hard stuff, fuzzy green stuff. Think I ate some long wriggly stuff once.
Goodness me. And you weren't sick even after eating all of those bizarre
I have the
things?
iron stomach perk.
Nope. Oh, before the record, I only eat weird stuff when I'm really hungry.
I wish this poor horse had a stomach like yours.
Hey, if you want a strong stomach, all you gotta do is whip those gut muscles into shape. First you do 1,000 crunches, give or take. Then you wolf down as much meat as you can handle. Do that, and you'll have an iron stomach in no time. Give it a few days, and you won't even notice when you eat the weird stuff.
I'm sorry, but I really don't think that's a proper training regimen for a horse.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. Horses don't eat meat.
I don't know. I've seen some videos on the internet
But
that
I'm sure she
have the
still very much
contrary.
appreciates your desire to
Say
help
the
Raphael.
contrary.
Oh, what'd she say now?
You said fuck you.
Yes, I see. Apparently she's feeling much better and wants to go for a run in a large open field.
But it's past her bedtime.
See? She does want to work out. Come on, Marianne. The three of us are going running. 50 wind sprints around the field. Let's go!
Wind sprints.
Wait, I have to run wind sprints?
What is a wind sprint? Is wind sprint a thing? One of a series of sprints run to develop breath and endurance. Okay. It's a specific training exercise, okay. I don't know anything about exercise. I'm just a little stupid moron. Anyway, we're gonna move on. Raphael Ash B. I'm gonna just do the Ash C. I'm just gonna do the split supports of the Golden Deer route since there's less supports here. There's less like unique supports here, so I'm gonna try to shove more onto this one instead because I have plenty of Blue Lion supports. You believe you me. Let's see. It's gonna be about eating. Yes.
Mess hall food is just the best.
Ash is gonna cook him some food. He's gonna make him some, and
You're really piling
Rap's
up
gonna
the
eat it.
plates there, Raphael. You must have been extra hungry.
Yeah, I was just out exercising. Food always tastes best after a long workout.
You should tell the chefs how much you enjoyed it. I'm sure they'd be pleased.
Will do. You know, I opened an inn myself, and I've been doing the cooking there.
But it all sucks.
Except, I've never gotten a compliment from a customer. Not even once.
Oh, like literally, exactly.
So they didn't like it? I wonder why.
I guess it just didn't taste very good. Honestly, I don't know a whole lot about cooking, so I had a pretty rough time in the kitchen.
Did Maya not help?
In that case, why don't we work on it together? You may not have as many chances to cook here, but I bet we can still find opportunities to hone your skills.
Okay.
Believe me, one of the best feelings in the world is having someone tell you they enjoyed a meal.
Actually true. Unfortunately, it's coming out of Ash's mouth, so I'm gonna have to say I don't agree. Thanks, Ash.
We'll get started right away. First, let's see you make something so I can get a feel for your skill level.
And then Raphael just creates like a 5-star meal immediately.
Well, how's it taste?
Well, it's not bad necessarily, but a huge pile of meat isn't really a meal. It's just meat.
That sounds like quitter talk.
You want something more than that? To each his own, I guess.
I don't like veggies.
If you're going to focus on one ingredient, you have to work on your seasonings. This just tastes like a slab of bacon wrapped around a salt lick.
But it
Also,
is.
try using some vegetables for a garnish, if nothing else. A little splash of color will make your dishes more appealing to the eye.
Okay, Ramsey.
Huh. I never thought about how food looked.
That's something my
Sorry about
father
that.
always used to say. If flavor is king, appearance is the royal court.
Well, too bad he's dead.
He's actually the one who taught me
Is
that
he
adding some
dead?
color with vegetables will make things taste better, too.
Well, I guess I could jam a cucumber in there or something, if you think it'd help.
What?
You can't just jam
That's
things
great.
together.
That's a great out of context line right there.
You have to prepare them first, then arrange them in a way that's pleasing to the eye. Every ingredient requires careful preparation in order to bring out its true flavor.
Okay. I think I get it.
Hold on, I'm gonna go back for a second.
Well, I guess I could jam a cucumber in there or something, if you think it'd help.
For example,
funny.
try seasoning the meat with some herbs, then boil your vegetables to remove the bitterness. After that, fan them out on the platter and...
Wait, hang on. I boil the bitterness out of the herbs, then blare the season? But which season? Fall Spring?
Very funny. Aha.
This is way harder than just throwing a hunk of beef on a plate.
Deep breaths, Raphael. You can do this. And since this whole training thing was my idea, I promise to stick it out to the very end.
Until I forget about it.
Thanks, Ash. With your help, I'm gonna make grub that'll have folks licking their plates.
Yeah. Oh, I love Raphael's voice. It's very wholesome. Anyway, Ignatz, what do we? I don't know why I keep closing this window. I don't know why I keep closing or minimizing the notes window. That's very dumb. It should be the only window I have open, other than OBS. Okay. It's the only window I need. I don't need to be looking at pictures of like how much a horse weighs. Just to know how stupid this is. This is a stupid anime game. You don't need to know about that. Anyway, Ignatz. We already did Shez A. I don't remember what it was. I think he was zerking off to some pictures of the goddess, being a very big heretic. So we're gonna do Marianne A. I don't remember what Marianne B was. I did do Marianne B, right? Apparently I did it last time. I did it last time. Hey, you actually have an ending with a girl. Good job, Ignatz. Bap bap a dee dap bow. Are you good? I ask this every time.
Thank you for all of your help again today.
Yeah, I was happy to do it.
Bring me more hay, Four Eyes? That's so rude.
I love that.
I'm sorry, Ignatz.
That's fun.
I fear she's getting a bit too familiar with you now.
Bring me some more hay, Four Eyes.
I'm just glad she's getting used to me. Although I probably could have done without that Four Eyes comment.
That was actually Marianne. Marianne added that.
Why have you continued helping me care for these Pegasi? Surely you have enough to paint your picture now, yet you continue fetching hay and mucking out stalls.
You're probably right. But this is for my dreams.
What?
You remember the painting you picked up before?
You like imagining Marianne with a Pegasus or something? What?
The Pegasus I once rode with my mother when I was small.
You rode a Pegasus with your mother?
Yes. I heard she was a Pegasus Knight a long time ago, and when I showed interest, she took me for a ride.
New lore.
The moment we took off,
wow,
I got so scared
lore.
I buried myself in her sleeve and missed the whole first part. But once I finally managed to pry open my eyes, the view
I imagine it's pretty cool looking.
Breathtaking. I saw the whole of Leicester spread out before me. It stirred something in my heart, and I wanted...
You wanted to become a painter?
I wanted to become a Pegasus Knight.
No. You could become like a Wyvern Knight, like
my many silly childhood dreams.
Like, I mean, there's like, I guess maybe
after we landed, my mother told me that Pegasi don't allow adult men to ride them. So that pretty much nipped my dream in the bud.
Yeah, it's always been weird, but whatever.
I see.
But while I may have been forced to give up that dream, I can be anything I want in my imagination. And by interacting with Pegasi like this, it's easier to imagine myself soaring through the sky.
You clearly still hold dear the desire to ride one.
Yeah.
Even if we weren't speaking of it now, your passionate feelings resonate throughout your paintings.
What? You can sense my feelings?
It's fucking weird.
I can easily tell how precious you consider Pegasi.
Jeez, I'm an empath.
That's what you meant.
I can tell you're upset right now.
And if this one understands how you feel, then maybe, just maybe, she will permit you to ride her.
No.
But isn't that impossible?
Normally, yes. But she's very used to you now, and honestly, I'd really like to see it. I would dearly love to see your dream finally.
This would be cool if when you unlock this support,
well, if you like that,
he would actually get like access to the Pegasus Knight class. That would be really cool.
Hello, Pegasus. Will you please deign to carry your new friend Four Eyes up into the sky? No, I take it back! I take it all back!
Just go get a wyvern, dude.
I wanted to fly, but not like this!
You grab him in his mouth.
I thought she'd let him climb on her back, not grab his clothing in her teeth. Goodness, I hope they don't rip. It would be a very long way down.
Period.
I can't enjoy the scenery like this! Marianne! Help me!
That was some fun delivery right there. Anyway, that would be cool if that gave him access to the Pegasus Knight class. The only support I remember giving you anything in like any Fire Emblem game is the Dimitri Felix B support in Blue Lions. In whatever the Blue Lions route was called in Three Houses, I don't remember. I don't remember. Azure Moon, right? Was it just called Azure Moon? And they just called this one Azure Gleam? Maybe, something like that. Anyway, that's very weird that they would allow you to do that. That's the only support that gave you anything. Any items. They gave you like a sword of Zoltan, I believe, which is a decent sword in Three Houses. But anyway, let's move on. Ignat's Happy Bee. It's probably more stuff about painting. Oh yeah. I gotta stop talking because I need to get through this stuff. I'm only like halfway through, I'm gonna be honest. I think we're at the half. This is gonna be the half. After this, that's the halfway point.
There you are, Iggy.
What is it, Happy?
Hey, Happy.
Here, for you.
Thank you. Did you draw this?
That was an amazing picture.
I sure did. What do you think?
It's really good. Even better than I'd expect.
Ignaz, don't simp.
Really?
You be honest with her, Jesus.
Yes. I feel the raw energy coming from each of your powerful pen strokes.
Yeah, give me
Happy to
those
hear it.
powerful pen strokes.
So, what can I do to make it better?
Don't do that.
Let's see. Well, I suppose it might be nice to add a little greenery to the background.
Greenery.
The subject is very well drawn, so you can fill the background with color and it will still stand out.
Greenery? Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, and maybe you could add some flowers? With a few more details, you can expand your world and really bring out the majesty and mystery of nature.
The
But
details.
I don't really need any of that stuff, do I? I mean, that's not the vibe I'm going for.
Oh, sorry. Yes, prioritizing the impression of the subject as it is now is equally important. Your deer was just so well drawn that well, I guess I ended up including things that I personally like.
Wait, you said deer. What deer?
The deer right there. The one that's pretty much the entire subject of the drawing?
I didn't draw a deer.
Uh-oh, Ignaz, you fucked up.
Then what's the brown thing?
So that's what it looks like, huh? It was supposed to be a guy. Guess I'm bad
It's
at
supposed
this.
to be Ignaz.
That's
Oh.
not true at all. I mean,
Look, you drew me before, so I guess it inspired me to try my hand at it. But it looks like I'm no good.
Ignaz, this is why you don't have any
Probably
support with
time to
her.
hang up my paintbrush.
You messed up.
no, wait. I can teach you.
No, you
can't
can't.
give up on art just because I didn't understand your work.
Well, if you say so, I guess I'll keep going.
Okay. So, who is this a picture of?
It's you, Iggy.
Huh? Sorry, did you say me? Wait, so what are these horns?
Those are your glasses, obviously.
That's what those are? Oh, I did it again. I'm so sorry.
Bowing animation. Okay. Okay. Ignaz, that's why you don't have a... No, absolutely no... Riz. That's what the kids say. Kids are saying today. That's the popular word of the day now, isn't it? Right? The Riz word? The Riz word? I don't know why I did this voice for the Riz word, but here it is. We don't got no Riz. Absolutely no Riz. Anyway. Another Leonie. We continue our trend with Leonie B supports with Lysithea Leonie B. Let's go. Is this gonna be as homosexual as the Lysithea, as the Hilda Leonie B support? Only time will tell.
Heavens, Leonie, you're alive!
Well, just have the music for it, so. Well, who's this guy?
I'm equally
Rivets!
surprised to find you on the right side of the dirt. Still hunting for treasure while arrows rain down around
Weird way
you?
to put that, but whatever. Weirdo.
I saw you speaking with a churlish-looking man near the gate earlier, Leonie.
Churlish, huh?
What, him? Oh, he's just
He looks like a churl to you? Excuse you.
I see. Given his
Very
filthy
offensive.
appearance, I thought he might be a wild bandit.
Not hardly. Although, if I'm being honest, he's more of a scavenger than a mercenary.
A scavenger?
Exactly. See, folks like him go to battlefields and loot anything worth a bit of coin that's lying around. Noble folk call them midden men, but that's a pretty
Midden
lousy
men.
nickname.
I've heard tales of such people, but
Yeah, they live in a different world from you and me.
A
Honestly,
dunghill
you
or
could
refuse
probably
heap.
live the rest of your life and never run into another one.
I had no idea.
Oh, it's like a trash heap. It's like an old trash
Hey,
heap. Okay.
don't look so glum. There's nothing wrong with not knowing about that kind of life.
Except that I wish to know more about commoners.
Why do all the nobles
But
want to
in
know
order
more
to
about
do
commoners?
So, I would need to speak with all manner of different people.
Sweetie, stay in your lane.
Leonie, may I ask you something? I once read something that has stayed with me, and I wonder if you might confirm it.
Do commoners have feelings too?
Sure, hit me.
Well, one particular book stated that the cookies and cakes eaten by commoners are not sweet. But then another book claimed that commoners do not actually eat desserts at all. So, do they not eat sweets? Or are the sweets they prefer simply not honey?
Well, I can't speak for everyone, but I ate plenty of treats as a kid that weren't sweet at all.
It's like a British moment.
I can't even imagine.
It's like a
There's
meat
no way
pastry.
for most commoners to afford the sweets that nobles enjoy. So instead, we eat unsweetened treats. Might be better to call them snacks, really.
No
Commoner
tweets.
snacks?
Commoner
They're
snacks.
probably different from what you're used to. They're hard, dry, and look kind of plain.
Like a cracker?
Anyway, you make
No,
a
I guess
rough
that
dough
cracker
out of
wouldn't be
whatever
hard,
grains you
whatever.
have lying around and fry it up. It's basic, but it's filling.
So if I were to become a commoner, I would also eat these snacks.
Never mind, I don't want to give my nobility anymore.
I'd never eat sweet candy again.
Well, not every commoner is forced to live on snacks. I bet you could get your hands on sweets if you were a merchant or an artisan or something.
Yeah, we
But
got
anyway,
some
you're a noble.
burgeoning middle
Why are you
class.
worried?
I'm sorry. It was merely a hypothetical.
Okay, I can spec into the merchant build then.
Thank
Whew.
you, Leonie. You were very helpful.
Was I? Huh. Well, if you've got any other questions, feel free to fire away. Oh, and for the record, the kids in my village were always happy with whatever snacks we could get. They were simple, sure, but also good in a weird way. You should try them sometime.
A simple taste, is it? Intriguing. Maybe I should try making one of these snacks and see if Leonie wants to eat it with me.
Like a good little dog. It's a weird thing to say, Leonie. Lysithea, but anyway. Leonie's just being normal with you and you had to go and muck it up. Anyway, moving on. I closed the notes again. Very cool. I was looking up what a midden was. Like, I know that Skyrim has that area called the midden, right? But I just never, like, thought about it. So, whatever. Looks like it is a dung heap, which kind of like a trash heap or like a place where they put like trash or refuse. So, not like poopy or anything, but you know. Okay, we got a lot of Marianne supports. Let's go. Marianne, Shez. Hey, we haven't done a Shez support in a while. I mean, yeah, not since Lorenz, actually. Let's go. Let's actually move on. Oh, we're halfway there. Oh,
Oh, hello.
I am
Are you on your way to get
Marianne.
something to eat?
Yeah, you?
Yeah, I invited her out to eat, and now she's clingy.
Shall we go together then?
The sure thing. I wonder what they've cooked up for us today.
Good conversation, very cool. It's like a engaged support right now. Wow, might as well start talking about tea
That was satisfying.
or muscles.
Pretty nice getting such tasty meals all the time.
To be fair, that's like only the
I
first
agree.
continent.
The meal was lovely.
You didn't finish your meat again. It's kind of a waste, you know.
I ate a lot of the vegetables, so you can have it.
Hey, if you're offering... Wait a minute. Haven't we had this conversation before?
This is another joke. You've reused this joke.
I think we have.
What? Who else used this joke?
Did something
What a
happen
support.
to you, Marianne?
Oh, fuck.
You seem more relaxed today. In a good way, of course.
What other character did he start? They used this joke as well. I don't remember. I'm not gonna remember who it is. They had the same conversation.
Oh no, nothing in particular. But I made a decision. I'm not going to worry about whether I bring misfortune to others or not.
I think it might have been Lysithea.
I've been a part of this army for a while now, and I've worked closely with everyone in it. And nothing terrible has happened to anyone as a result of being around me.
Well, of course nothing bad's happened.
Of course.
I'm still a bit anxious about everything, but I decided to adopt a more easygoing attitude. I'd like to emulate you and your nonchalant demeanor.
Emulation is illegal.
Just
Sorry.
go through the world without a care.
Nintendo, arrest this woman.
You're making me sound kind of irresponsible. But you know what? I'm okay with that. I say if you want to talk to people, then talk to them. If you want to be alone, then do that. I really think it's best to just be yourself. Don't force anything.
Yes, I think so too.
Yes, I think so
But I
too.
fear my adoptive father might chastise me again if I say that to him.
Beat him up. Not in agreement. Disagree.
I'm not so sure about that. I think he'd acknowledge how far you've come if he saw you now.
Wonder what Marquis Edmund
You
looks
really
like.
think so?
You might not have noticed, but you're a lot different than you used to be. You're definitely somewhat sociable. More so, even.
I just hope that's good enough for him.
Somewhat sociable is how you
I'd
could
like to
describe
think
me.
it will
Cool.
be.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess I don't really know what kind of guy your father is.
Sucks.
Sometimes I think you say whatever pops into your head without thinking. I suppose that's what I like about you, isn't it? I can already tell I'm going to learn a lot from you.
I wouldn't go that far.
I wish that would be funny if Arval could chime in. I mean, it wouldn't make sense on if like you had already like made Arval like disappear, but they would have to kind of limit it, I guess, like that way. But like you don't really have like these can be. I don't know. These can totally be just like they could make it very easily for these to be like flashbacks or like flash forwards or like lock them off until specific moments, right? Like they don't have to be like exactly at like any and when you unlock them, right? It's very weird. Like I don't know, whatever. Bernie, Mary and Bernie B, let's go. Hey Bernie B. Hey Bernie B, how you been doing? I don't know why I keep doing that stupid voice. Whatever. Oh, it's like the what's his name? Hanzo? That's not his name. That's not Hanzo. The guy with the scar on his that's Male retainer. What is his name? And Baruka. Saizo and Baruka C. Very funny. Very legendary support.
Oh, go ahead. I didn't actually have anything important to say.
They just say ... 3 times each. It's very funny.
No, you can go first, Bernadetta.
Excellent. This is the content I signed up for.
Okay, well, I guess I'll start. I saw a lovely white butterfly in the mess hall this morning.
It's stupid. You should kill yourself.
Oh, but while the wings and body were both white, its eyes were crimson. It was beautiful.
Crimson.
I saw one just like that at the stables.
They're poisonous.
You saw one too?
Yes, its eyes glittered like tiny jewels. It was wondrous to behold.
Why are they talking again?
I wonder if it was the same butterfly I saw. That would be something, huh?
Yes, it would be a most lovely coincidence. Well, I guess it's my turn. This morning I awoke earlier than usual and...
I don't care. I don't care.
Since I had extra time,
Boring.
I climbed a small hill and looked out over the landscape.
Tell a story. So I'm
You
trying to
woke
act like
up
a
bright and
zoomer.
early, huh? That's great. So how was the scenery?
Seeing the plains hued red by the sunrise was especially striking. It's like I was standing inside a painting, or... I'm sorry. I can't put it into words very well.
Wow. I wish I could have seen it. Maybe I can manage to drag myself out of bed before noon one day.
Relatable. Wow, she's so relatable. She's literally me.
Oh dear, listen to me. I'm sorry for going on as long as I did.
No, it's alright. Really. And actually...
Yes, Bernadetta?
It was cringe.
Well,
Never
I
talk to
guess-
me again.
I mean, it's been a long time since I've been able to talk this much with someone.
I'm rather awful at speaking to other people myself.
Uh-oh.
So this has
The audio
been
cut out for a
somewhat
second.
strange for me as well.
Yeah. So, I was thinking it might be nice if we could chat again sometime. What do you think?
That would be delightful.
Aw, thanks, Marianne. I gotta think of lots of things to talk about for next time. Okay, so there's carnivorous plants, interesting books, the doll I'm knitting, carnivorous plants.
Those are just the likes she has on her profile whenever you mouse over her. Whenever you like look at her
Yeah,
unit
but
details.
There are lots of different kinds. Anyway, I think this is gonna be great.
How many carnivorous plants, types of carnivorous plants, do you think there are in the Fodlan universe, in the Three Houses universe? Anyway, I don't think they can't make a sequel, obviously, unless they decide to like do like, you know how XCOM 2 went with like a weird you lose ending as the basis for XCOM 2's story of like they chose like the you lose ending of XCOM 1. They could do something like that where they just like change it, where they just like choose one, but that would be like a disaster. I think Intelligent Systems would probably get like firebombed if they did. But anyway, let's move on. Continuing with Leonie B's, Marianne and Leonie B. Imagine they choose like Claude's ending for Three Houses, and then all the Edelgard fans come up and burn down Intelligent Systems. At
Can't
least
believe
one
I
would do
didn't catch
that.
anything. Guess it's just that kind of day.
No hunting skills.
Hello, Leonie.
Hey, Marianne. Where are you off to?
Nowhere. I mean, I'm just on my way back from the stables. And you?
Coming back from the world's lousiest hunting trip?
Hunting is
I didn't
evil
even
and you
find
should
a
feel
single
bad.
track. And it's the first time I've been hunting in a while, too. Talk about a waste of time.
Sorry.
Oh, that's too bad. But what is that you're holding?
Oh, this? Just some weeds. Felt bad coming back
Weeds?
completely empty-handed.
Nice.
I figured I could use some to fill up.
Yo, I love
so I went
weed.
and gathered them.
You sharing,
Also
bitch?
grabbed some medicinal herbs while I was at it.
Is that yellow flower edible too?
Yo, you got some edibles too?
No, not at all. It's not poisonous, but it's really bitter. It's one of my favorite flowers, though. They're so pretty, don't you think? I saw some blooming and just had to pick one.
Evil.
Yes, it's beautiful. I'll all those tiny blossoms blooming from it. It seems almost heroic. Merely looking at it gives me the strength to continue living for another day, no matter what obstacles may come.
Damn girl.
Can't say I've ever given it quite that much thought. Tell you what, why don't you take it?
Are you sure? After you went and picked it.
Hey, it's just a flower. It's yours.
Thank you. No, I'll feel bad keeping this lovely flower all to myself. Maybe I can put it in a bouquet and place it in the mess hall for everyone to enjoy.
You're always so thoughtful, Marianne.
Oh, no, it's nothing.
Hee. No.
It's something, all right.
Fuck off.
But speaking of flowers, are there any you want me to keep an eye out for? I can pick whatever you like next time I go hunting.
Well, perhaps some mountain gooseberry?
Geez, why don't you ask me to bring you $1 million too?
Oh man, I love those. You can boil them up into jam, but I usually just eat the suckers by the handful wherever I find them.
Yes, I was thinking they'd be perfect to feed the birds.
Wait, you're giving them to birds?
I'll eat them too, together with the birds. But there's something you have to watch out for.
The gooseberry
The
monster.
thorns, right? You're pretty knowledgeable about those little guys. Have you picked them before yourself?
No, but the birds told me all about them.
What?
The birds told you. Marianne, you actually made a joke. I love it.
No, it's not... well... I'm glad
Marianne,
it
don't
made
tell
you
people
happy.
about that. That just makes you weird. Makes you seem weird. I mean, I guess Raphael knows, but anyway. Okay, Marianne Yuri B. Let's go. What a weird sport. Marianne's a weird little girl, huh? Why is she here, by the way? Whatever. I guess she can, like, wield one of the weapons, but, like, who else is going to do it, right? Wouldn't it be cool if she could transform?
I'm so sorry I can't let you run free. We'll go for another walk together soon, alright?
Why so guarded, Marianne? Is that how you always greet beautiful men?
Yuri, what do you want?
Oh, nothing in particular. I simply spotted you on the way back from drills and felt like coming over to see what you were doing. I feel like you never leave these stables. Did you ever grow tired of it?
I'm sorry.
She grows smelly.
It's merely a question. I'm not trying to judge you or anything.
Yeah, right.
Well, this is going poorly already. All I wanted was to make a little small talk, and it ended up like this.
Yeah, you kind of suck at
Are
it.
you always this gloomy? It seems you speak just fine around everyone else.
I only know how to make small talk about animals, and you seem to hate them.
What? I didn't know this about him.
I figured that no matter what I talked about, you would hate it, and me.
Horse girl meets horse
Why
hater.
would I hate you? And when have I ever said I hate animals?
Once when I was replacing the horse's hay, I saw you glaring at me from a distance. But if you don't hate animals, then it must be me.
Well, I mean, I do hate you, but
I'm sorry, I
don't hate
mean
animals.
to sour your mood further. I'll be gone soon anyway.
Look, Marianne. Allow me to clear everything up for you. Firstly, I don't despise animals. I actually like them. Understand?
Source?
I'm sorry.
Don't apologize, or I'll have to repeat myself forever. Just listen. Second, I don't hate you or even think poorly of you. Although I'll admit that I was somewhat annoyed with you earlier in this conversation.
Then why were you glaring at me before?
We had the weird shirt on.
I'm not sure.
I don't know what that joke was for.
Perhaps you saw it wrong?
I don't know when this was, but... Wait. I think I see now. I have a condition of sorts. One that can get aggravated under certain circumstances.
I knew it. My very presence had aggravated you.
I'm telling you, that's not it. I swear by the goddess herself that it's not your fault.
Damn, don't go that far in front of Marianne. This is a really long support.
You don't know what I have. Excuse me.
Well, that got us absolutely nowhere. Conversing with the shady lady is almost pleasant in comparison.
The shady lady?
What did she mean when she said she'd be
Constance,
gone soon? That's a little too ominous to ignore.
Damn. Yeah, you kind of can't ignore that. You need to report that to Reddit Chaos. Sorry. Shit. I really shouldn't make stupid jokes like that. That's like inappropriate, awful, and disgusting. Anyway, Leonie Chez A. Let's go take a look at that one. If we can. Might not be possible, but we'll see.
Oh, it's the
Hey,
captain.
actually, a support. Oh, holy shit! Wow.
Handle it any way you want. This should be an
Other people in a support? Wow. I mean, it's been fairly common.
Sounds good. We're gonna take care of some other matters in the meantime.
And they split off.
Why are you making that noise, Leonie? You got an upset stomach or
Can
something?
you not? Oh, you might not be able to unlock this if you do the other route, huh? Interesting.
No, I don't.
If you don't get the good ending.
You know how the captain and his mercenaries joined forces with us?
Ah, I guess so, huh?
Yeah, I'm so glad you get to fight with him again. Oh, wait. This is the first time you two are actually fighting together, right?
Yep. I haven't seen him since we parted ways when I was a kid. I've never been in a battle with him or anything. So, yeah, I'm happy, but... Ugh, I can't take it!
Yeah. Is this about Byleth? Is this about Aloe?
Wait a minute. Is this about his kid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Though we're practically the same age. But only one of us has the captain's full confidence and a cool nickname. We're both mercenaries, for crying out loud, and I was the captain's first apprentice.
But you're not family.
Owned.
You can bet that Gerald would have trained any child of his from birth. A whole lot longer than you.
Ugh, you have a point there.
And if you want to talk about age, Alois has been with him since their night days.
How long ago was that?
Which means it's likely that he was actually Gerald's first apprentice, right?
Owned. Actually,
Hey, you're right.
he replaced him, right?
I didn't even think about that.
He replaced his
In any
apprentice
case,
because he
it's
looked like him or
kinda
something.
given you wouldn't be on the same
Which is
level.
weird. You're also a weird
I
character.
mean, they haven't just studied under Gerald, they've had years of on-the-job training with him. Plus, you don't have any weird powers.
You mean like you do?
Yeah, but our powers are completely different. To be honest, I want to best the Ashen Demon too. I've been striving to do that this whole time, but still haven't managed to pull it off.
In Ann Arbor?
Is that right? You know, even if we teamed up, I'm not so sure we'd win.
I don't know about that. With the two of us together, I think we might actually have a shot at it.
Let's go get him.
In fact, I think my money would be on us. Want to set up a challenge sometime and see what happens?
I'm all for it. After all, the captain has a saying. Better to fight dirty and win than play fair and lose.
Yeah, that sounds like Gerald. Well, for a mercenary, all that matters is the outcome.
Exactly. You know, I'm really glad you're here.
Wow.
Same goes
Thanks,
for you,
Leonie.
Now let's stay sharp and show the Ashen Demon up our own way.
Wow, no, I'm actually just so kidding. Hold on, I gotta crack my neck in order to get back into reality. Snap back to reality. Okay, now that I've quoted Eminem, let's move on. Shez, no, Leonie, Linhart, B. I'm going to be doing Linhart. Because I want to, you know, there's a lot more supports than the other routes. I'm just going to put all of the cross support. I'm going to put some like cross supports, or most of them at least, on this one instead. On this route. On this route.
I can't believe Caspar foisted this on me.
Wait, really?
I don't even think Leonie would have a use for it. But I suppose it...
I wonder, no, because I did the blue line, I did the Golden Deer route. He's dead.
Are you meeting someone?
He's dead.
I'm meeting you. Per your request.
Whatever.
Please don't tell me you forgot.
Ah, that's right. I have something to show you.
Wait, did you actually forget?
Oh, who can say? More importantly, take a look at this.
Nice response.
I don't need it and was going to throw it out, but then I thought, perhaps you might have a use for it.
It's a stack of papers.
Throw it out? What a waste. I'll definitely take it.
Truly? I suspected you might say that, but still...
She's a bit of a pack rat.
You gotta use things that are usable after all.
Despite the fact that it's been written on so much that it now has utterly fulfilled the destiny of all paper?
There's still plenty of white space. And even if it was packed to the gills, it'd still make good kindling. In any case, if you don't need it, I'm happy to take it off your hands. Deal? Deal.
All yours.
Weirdo.
Okay, now I gotta give you something in return. Let me see what I've got here.
I guess these are just two non sequiturs,
Well,
and their supports.
All I have is this dealie I picked up in the woods a couple days back. Thought it might make a good arrowhead, but it's too hard for me to flint knap properly.
Flint knap.
That's a piece of an ancient relic. How did you even find such a thing?
How does he know that?
Yes, well,
just by
I
looking
will
at
gladly take it. Incidentally, would you mind telling me where you picked it up?
Wow, you really want this, huh?
I do indeed, Leonie. Why, this is a discovery worthy of canceling my afternoon nap.
Wow.
Somehow I doubt that's gonna happen, but, well, I'm happy if you're happy.
And you have done me a service as well, by taking an unneeded item off my hands.
It's funny how stuff like this works out. One person's trash really is another person's treasure.
That is because you and I are what I would call a special pair.
Well, this is only a B support, so don't go that far.
One might say the things that matter to us are completely opposed. Even among all of
New
our
Caspar. Oh, he said the funny word. Hold on.
more... Well, except for... Oh, and then there's... You know what? We aren't so special after all.
Yeah, and that's why this is only a B support. Sorry.
You are a very strange man, Linhart.
But special or not, our relationship is perfect for disposing of unwanted items. So let's keep it up.
Yeah.
Sure thing, buddy. Not that I have any idea what you're asking me for at this point.
I think my cum is kind of unwanted. Can you help me dispose it? Sorry. Am I allowed to say cum on YouTube? I mean, I know I'm allowed to say the word cum, but like the other word cum on YouTube. Am I allowed to say that? Anyway, Leonie Gerald A. Let's go.
Captain Gerald, I have a request to make of you.
Someone's formal today. Well, out with it.
Nerd.
When this war is over, please let me join your mercenary company.
No.
You'll go back to wandering the world, right? So please, Captain, please let me come with you.
I'm happy to hear you want to join us, Leonie. That's not enough for me to say yes.
No.
Owned.
Why not?
Because you are
There are
going.
2 reasons. The biggest is that I'm thinking about stepping down from my position as captain. So the ultimate call isn't really mine to make.
Dang.
Then, who will lead the mercenaries?
Couldn't tell you. That's up to them. The second reason is that I think you should start your own band of mercenaries instead.
You...
What?
Do?
You're a mercenary in your own right now, and a fantastic general in this army.
Yeah, you should probably continue being the general, dude.
With that kind of experience, there's no point in going to work for someone else.
Do you really think so?
Of course. Someone with your skill set would be a fine addition to any group of mercs, including mine. But you're planning to surpass me and the kid, right?
The kid. I guess that's so he doesn't have to say, like, the girl or whatever, or the guy.
You'll have to build your own band of mercs from the ground up and win your reputation just like I did. You'll need to give it your all if you want to create something better than what I've built.
They could have just made it Byleth, whatever, it's fine.
Then that's what I'll do. I'll form my own band of mercenaries that's every bit as good as yours.
Yeah. And then we'll fight.
That's why I'm proud to call you my apprentice.
But in exchange, I have a condition. You have to remain as captain until I catch up to you.
Well, I guess it's a captain's job to live with an apprentice's reckless decisions. But I don't have all the time in the world. This body's falling apart as it is. So get yourself up and running before I shrivel away. Got it?
It's a promise.
I'm looking forward to the day.
Awesome, this is just wholesome. It's just so wholesome. They're talking about murderous paramilitary companies. Paramilitary. What is it? What does PMC? It stands for like paramilitary mercenary. Does it stand for like? What does PMC stand for? Like in Metal Gear Solid, you know, like totally not in real life. It's not even a thing that happens, right? It's coming up with like stuff. I don't know if the hold on. Let's go to. What does it stand for? Why am I even looking at this? It doesn't matter. I'm still looking at it. Not PM. I didn't want PM. I want a PMC. Private Military Company. Okay, that's what it stands for. War. What's changed? Private military companies love to muck everything up. Like the good old days after... Okay, I probably shouldn't quote that one. Kids are heartless, Jack. Anyway, Holst. Let's move up. Holst Shez A. Let's go. I haven't done any Holst supports this entire episode, so this should be fun.
I admit this is not ideal. We should retreat and regroup.
What did you expect? You practically waltzed right up to an enemy patrol.
I thought if I pretended to be an ally and struck up a friendly conversation, they wouldn't notice.
That's why I tried to stop you. Not even the greenest rookie would mistake you for an ordinary soldier.
Regardless, it was a learning experience, so our efforts were not entirely in vain. Now let's head back before the enemy finds us.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
They've probably got a bunch of search parties out looking for us. We might draw too much attention if we're together. Splitting up will improve both our chances. I'm sure you'll have no trouble on your own.
That's fine by me. It'll be easier for you to slip by on your own as well.
He can teleport.
Let's rendezvous in front of the nearest allied encampment. We should arrive before dawn.
Got it. Good luck out there.
You as well.
And then Shez died. Oh well. And then the game ends.
Finally. Don't know how, but I made it back without getting spotted.
That'd be cool if it let you play a map or something.
I wonder if Holst got back before me. Doesn't look like it. He knows this area better than me, so I doubt he got lost. Could he have been captured?
Me too, Holst. Me too. I'm gonna go take a nap right after I finish recording this. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Huh? Is that Holst?
What's that? Ah, you made it. Apologies, I must have dozed off. I was up all night fighting.
Fighting? So the enemy found you?
Quite the opposite, in fact. I happened to stumble upon one of their guardhouses and figured I should destroy it. I kicked down the door, only to find myself staring down a platoon of heavily armed soldiers.
You could just be lying about this, you know.
You didn't even check before you went in? Bold.
And that's when their reinforcements showed up. I had to deal with them as well.
Yet, here you are, safe and sound.
Safe, maybe, but completely exhausted. I probably should have looked before I leapt.
Yeah, probably should have, I don't know. I can't come up with a joke right now, I'm sorry.
That's for sure. Another lesson learned, eh, Holst?
I was gonna say, like, he took on an entirely...
There is no end to what the battlefield can teach us, and I am a lifelong...
He can take on an entire platoon of heavily armed men. Not just in a fight, if you know what I mean. That's what the
Care
joke
to accompany me again sometime?
I shouldn't have made it.
Or have you grown tired of my antics?
Happily accept.
Hey, I'd be glad to tag along. I've still got a lot to learn. After all, there's never a dull moment with you around.
Teehee. Let's go commit more war crimes.
Yeah. I think you and I truly make the best of partners.
Oh, I do need that nap. Damn. You and I, aren't we just so quirky? Anyway, I can't believe I haven't unlocked any Holst Hilda supports. I'm very stupid for that. Anyway, Holst Balthus B. Let's go. Balthus. Balthus.
Ah, fresh air. Time to get out of here and shake things up.
Okay.
Sneaking off in the dead of night again, Balthus. Is it too much to ask that you not break every rule in the book?
Uh-oh. Owned.
Yeah, hey, Holst. Sure is a pleasant evening for a little stroll, yeah?
You can't honestly believe I'd fall for that. You know I'm going to have to write you up for this.
Oh no, not a write-up!
You have to do what you have to do, I guess. Or you could just come with me. What do you say?
If you haven't noticed, I'm trying to help you. Oh, very well. I'll join you.
Thought so. An upstanding guy like you would never... Hold on, back up a sec. You're actually coming? You?
That's right, Balthus. On one condition. I decide where we're going tonight.
Fine by me.
And we're going to bingo night!
You've never been one for bending the rules.
Make no mistake, I went through the proper channels to get leave to go off base tonight. For the both of us, actually.
Damn, thought ahead.
Okay. Wait, for me too? Alright, it's your turn to share, pal. Hard as it is to believe, there are only so many tales about the storied king of grappling, and you've heard them all.
They did go into a bar. But not for bingo
Very
night.
well. The truth is, Balthus, I'm gravely worried about Hilda.
Oh yeah? What's been going on?
Her behavior has been peculiar as of late.
She seemed fine when I ran into her today. You sure you're not just imagining things?
Maybe.
Oh, something is off. I'm certain of it. She's been giving me the cold shoulder.
I think it's because you're a weirdo, bro.
Have you tried talking to her? You could ask what her deal is.
Of course I did. But whenever I try to broach the subject, she just walks away. I don't remember doing anything that would have made her so upset. What has happened to my darling little sister? Tell me, Balthus.
Don't look at me. I'm as stumped as you. Maybe she's just at that age where she wants some independence.
She's 25.
Though she's still all, Balti do this and Balti do that with me, come to think of it.
Here I am, pouring my heart out, and you have the gall to brag about my sweet sister's attentions. Unbelievable.
Oh god, he's one of those guys.
You really lose your cool when it comes to Hilda, you know that? Let it be known that on this day, the mighty Holst, defender of Leicester, revealed his true colors.
I'd gladly give up my reputation if that's what it takes to get Hilda back to normal.
I don't think that's gonna fix whatever's going on with her, pal.
I guess this is supposed to be in context with the V and A support. Yeah, unfortunately, I missed the C and I missed the Claude support because I think I explained this because I didn't do it quick enough. I think you got to do it before they join the Empire, or they become the Leicester Federation instead of the Alliance. But yeah, I'm just too stupid. I didn't unlock these supports fast enough. I guess it's my fault. Anyway, Holst Baltus A. Let's go for it. We've got 2 more supports after this. Well, after this one, so 3 more supports. You good? No. Okay.
Something fishy's going on. I hope.
God, I hope a Switch Pro's coming out soon.
If it isn't little Hilda, why the long face?
Ah, Balti.
You know, if Holst heard you were looking down in the dumps, he'd come flying faster than you can say overly.
This is the Baltus.
Of course.
Support. Baltus Holst support, right?
You'd better not. He's been acting strange lately. I'm actually starting to worry. Do you know what's going on, Balti?
Oh.
I always think, whenever he calls him Balti, I always think of like Balto. Do you remember that movie?
The two of you
Do you remember
an awful lot recently. Wait, don't tell me you've been corrupting him with your wicked ways. If I find out you're to blame for what's going on with him, so help me, Balti.
Take it easy, will ya? You've got the wrong guy. Besides, even if I was trying to use my wicked ways on him, which I'm not, what of it? You don't really think your brother would be swayed that easily, do you?
Fair point. My brother can't stand anything that isn't honorable and just.
This is really the A support?
That's the truth. There's not a soul better at
Just
keeping
Hilda.
people in line.
Yeah, and if someone did try to corrupt him, he'd just beat them senseless. Then lecture them for hours on end.
It's really creepy.
And if by some chance he did give in, would you hate him?
Of course not. He's my brother, and I'll always love him no matter what. Not that I have to worry, since he's basically incorruptible.
Uh-oh.
Oh, my dear, precious sister. Is that what you truly think of me?
Ah! Holst!
I like how they.
When did you get here?
Why can't they just like put a black overlay on
Hilda.
their portrait?
Now,
It's
come
so
on
weird.
and give your brother a big hug.
Balti! How could you do this to me?
Wait, Hilda, I can explain. There's a really good reason for this. Honestly, really good.
You set me up! He heard everything.
Look, Holst told me he's been really worried about you lately. I just wanted the poor guy to hear what you had to say.
I do appreciate this. This is very unique, but I'm just
Now
bewildered.
he knows how you feel, so he doesn't have to worry anymore. All's well that ends well, yeah?
I am forever grateful, my friend. You have shown me the true nature of my darling sister's feelings.
What are you two so happy about? I've never been more embarrassed in my entire life.
Owned.
I'm sorry, Hilda. I was the one who talked Balthus into this.
He corrupted him!
Please forgive this poor, misguided buffoon. Direct all your anger at me, along with your love.
Weird.
You really are hopeless, aren't you?
Nonsense, Hilda. For you are my hope.
Yeah, he's one of those guys. Yeah, this is weird, Hilda. You might want to get out of here. Out of here.
Ugh. Fine, do whatever you want. Just leave me out of it.
Hey, stepsis, been caught in the washing machine.
Never a dull moment with those two.
Okay, that was unique. That was like half of like, I wonder if Holst shows up as much on the Hilda A support. I mean, that would fit as, like, pretty much that was mostly Hilda dialogue right there, honestly. Like, I think Hilda had more dialogue there than Holst did. That was weird. I liked it, though. That's very unique. Anyway, for these supports, I'm pleasantly surprised. Anyway, let's move on to Balthus is next. And we're just going to do the A support here. Did I not write it down? I already did. Okay, I already did Lorenz. Okay, yeah, I'm just being stupid. Anyway, Balthus Shez A, let's go. Also,
Today's
Balthus
battle
play this
wasn't half
episode.
bad. And minus that close call, I guess. I tell you, when I charged ahead and saw all those archers waiting for me, a single thought flashed through my mind. Not how I'd like to go, but that's life, I guess. Phew, I was sure I was done for.
What are you talking about? It was so windy, there was no way they could have gotten a clean shot at you. You completely wiped them out. Are you telling me you
He does have a weakness to archers anyway, so.
I mean, I knew a breeze was blowing, but still.
You're right. You would have been Balthus-sized target practice if the wind died down. But you bet your life that it wouldn't, right?
Bet it.
That's
He's a
something
gambler.
only you could pull off. I never would have taken those odds.
It was all lady luck, pal. Pure and simple.
Yeah.
Where's this coming from, anyway? I thought you hated all that gambling on life and death stuff.
I did. But you're living proof that it can have a place on the battlefield. You roll the dice and get the job done. Can't argue with success. I have to accept that
Sometimes you
your
gotta
way
take that
actually
50%.
works. All I can do is hope you win your bets every time.
Thanks for saying that, but what happened today wasn't calculated at all. Things were going great, then I got carried away and made a stupid mistake. It just so happened that the wind was blowing the right way. Otherwise, I'd be dead.
I mean, we do have enemy protagonist powers, but still.
Really? Uh-huh, sure.
Quit pulling my leg. There's no way that was a coincidence.
It was a complete fluke, honest.
Don't believe
That's
ya.
why I was gonna tell you I've learned my lesson. That I'm done gambling with my life.
Really? That's the best idea you've ever had.
But since you admitted my way has merit, I think I'll keep rolling the dice. I gotta do what works for me, you know? Can't let one close call make me lose my nerve.
Wait, what? Isn't that what almost got you killed today? I take it back. You are definitely gonna die. Please stop.
Don't you? Isn't the Hilda support about you not risking your life, Shez? Whatever.
After all.
It's fine.
We might have had some misunderstandings along the way, but what's important is that you learned to accept me for who I am, right?
That's the
In that case,
moral.
what about you saying you weren't gonna bet your life on this stuff anymore?
Funny joke.
A warrior doesn't go back on their word, after all.
That doesn't count. I only said I was gonna tell you.
Accept defeat. Keep arguing.
What kind of backwards logic is that? You absolutely said it, so this whole warrior code thing applies to you too.
I don't have a clue what you mean. It's not even remotely the same.
Get gaslit,
Anyway, we
gatekept,
can butt
and
heads
girl
about it
bossed.
later. We gotta go celebrate our victory, right?
Fine, I can live with that. It's a tough job, but someone's gotta talk some sense into you.
Needs a living. Nice Flintstones reference, bro.
Yeah, nice Flintstones reference. That's a really nice Flintstones reference you got there, bro. I'm sure everyone appreciated that one.
Anyway, let's move on. Last support of the string. We're almost done. We've almost done all of Shamir's supports. Wow. Happy Shamir C. Let's go. I always say let's go. Let's go! I'm making a nice Cars reference right there. Or like, there's probably, I wonder how many songs say the phrase let's go that have made it into the top 100 Billboard.
Oh,
It's Shammy.
Shammy?
Ah, Happy. Strange. I didn't take you for the praying type.
Good. I'm not.
Yeah, she shouldn't believe in the god. I mean, I guess she could, but whatever.
Then what are you doing here?
Like, she's a Dagdan, right? I don't know if
Just
Dagdans
looking for
believe
some
in
peace and quiet.
Sothis.
This place seemed like the best option.
Got it. Should I leave you be then?
You're fine. I've had enough silence anyway. You don't strike me as the praying type either. What brings you here?
I'm actually a praying mantis.
Same reason as you, I guess.
What a weird joke.
I just wanted some more quiet. But I don't mind if you're here, Shammy.
All right. Mind if I ask you something then?
Why are you
You just did. Kidding. Go for it.
No, actually, why are you
It
cringe?
just occurred to me, but you used to live in Abyss, right? Under Garreg Mach? Did you ever see a pagan altar or statue down there?
Ah, you mean that big hunk of metal with the giant wings? Yeah.
Yeah, why did they let that stand? Whatever.
Hold on, you know about Abyss? Did you go down there when you were a knight?
No, before that. Have you heard of the Dagda and Brigid War? After
we're-
my side lost to the
Dagda
Empire,
got
I was
owned.
stranded in Fodlan. Somehow I wound up in Abyss. Soon after I started living there, I ran into trouble with someone from the church. Fortunately,
My
Ray
dog
noticed
scared me. I didn't know
and
she
got
was right
hired
behind
by
me.
the Knights of Saros.
And she started chewing her bone. That scared the crap out of me. What did they say? Hold on.
Let me guess. You got into it with Elfie, didn't you?
Elfie. Oh yeah, that guy. Wow, an elf? What was his name? I don't remember. It's that guy that simped for Byla's mom. Okay. Remind myself. Sorry, I got really scared there for a second.
Alfie. The name sounds familiar, but I'm not sure.
Interesting. Anyway, sorry. I kind of interrupted you there.
Don't worry about it. So that
Elfric
pagan
was his name.
statue, it's actually of a Dagdan deity.
No kidding. You're from Dagda, right?
Yes. I think it was the god of fate. I always wondered how it ended up there.
No clue. It's probably been there
New
forever.
lore.
You know, I remember there was this one foreigner who prayed to it all the time. Like, really prayed. She must have been from Dagda
That's
too.
that one NPC that's weird, right? I don't remember what they do.
Most likely.
She does.
It will have to remain a mystery for now.
We got actually some lore about that.
Thanks,
Some more
Abby.
background information about that area. That's pretty
Is
cool.
there anything you want to ask me?
What? Really? Let's see.
Why are you cringe?
And we don't get to know what she asks her. I don't know what's implied there, but I guess maybe the A support will continue on with whatever she asks her. Or probably won't. Probably just gonna be some weird non sequitur that doesn't make any sense. But you know that's life, right? That's life. It became Tommy Wiseau for a second. Anyway, I think this episode has gone on long enough. We're almost at 2 hours at this point. That's gonna be it for this time. Thank you so much for watching. See ya!